standing, huh?
Right now, for right now. Monty Poole will join us later. He's got it right. He's got to get his righty fingers. But I got an NBA champion, Feza Zealy. I am Bonte Hill. When you get off the bat starts against a team like this, it is tough to climb uphill. All the Warriors tried, cut it to 6, 5 a couple times. Too much LeBron, too much size with the LA Lakers, and too many runouts on fast breaks.
Yeah, Bonte, the Warriors are really trying to figure out how to start games right now. And for some reason, they've picked up some bad habits along the way. The rotations, to start the game, they're missing layups. They're taking too many threes. That's really what the story was of the first half. And then all game long, the bad habit they've picked up is letting the other team run out for layups on the other end. I think the fast break points in the first half was 26-2.
Fast break, yeah. The fast break in the first half, 24-7.
24-7. I mean, the Warriors are just not playing at their pace. Picked it up in the second half, started to rebound the ball. They got stops. They started running out. And then started getting layups on the other end, started finishing. The Warriors went deep. Steve Kerr went deep into his bench tonight. Found something in Moses Moody and Pat Spencer. Both those guys came to play. They started to play together. They played well with Steph, spread the floor a little bit. Steph was getting to the rim. Draymond was aggressive in the third. And I thought they got something rolling in the second half, but just the hole was too deep.
No, it was too deep there, and the Warriors didn't have enough balance offensively.
And too much LeBron.
Well, Stephen Curry, 13-35. We'll get to his struggles in a little bit here, but the Warriors were running hot in the fourth quarter as they did chip the Lakers lead down to 5. And you see here, 115, 109, under a minute left. Should have been an 8-second violation.
That's an 8-second. What are you standing right there? What you looking at?
And you see Steve Kerr, he's jumping up and down. Draymond Green is hot. Steph is hot. Lakers get the dunk to go up 8. That's a pivotal blown call right there,
You're
Fizzy.
down 6 right here. Get a stop with a chance to take it down to 4 or 3. This is tough. Frustrating for Draymond. Obviously, the team fought so hard to get back into the game in the second half. Just frustration right here by the team.
You see Steve Kerr, he's running hot. John Goble, Marat Kogut, and Robert Hussey, the officials for tonight's game down at Crypto.com Arena. You see a technical there. Vanderbilt's running hot. Steph. Draymond's running hot. And look, I get it. It's an 8-second violation as the Warriors visibly frustrated. But when you get up 101 shots and limit the Lakers to 78, but one of our keys tonight was keep the Lakers off the free throw line. Lakers got to the line 36 times tonight, Fezzi.
I mean, these are the things you talk about in games like this. You got to take the game out of the referee's hands. The first half, the Warriors did a lot of things that they wish they can correct. If you played like you did in the second half in the first half, you win this game by a mile. But the Warriors the whole time were climbing out of the hole. So everything you did, the mistakes, the margin for error for the Warriors was very small. And in that play right there, great defensive possession. The refs didn't see it, didn't call it. But just like every other play before that, now what do? You run back on defense and stop the layup, so maybe you get a stop and able to run on the offensive end. So all night long, giving up open layups, and then on their end, they had to work so hard for shots. They wish they ended up finding a rhythm, but the Warriors, you wish you could take it back where you can go back and take away some of those layups for the Lakers.
Let's pick it up in the first half as the Warriors were down by 20. Heck, they were down by 26 in the first half. Well, LeBron James went nuclear for the three-point line. He was 5 of 5 at one point in that first half, including a logo 3. But you see the numbers on your screen, everybody. 24-7 fast break. 32-16 points in the paint. Now the Warriors they ended up -2 when it came to points in the paint, 50-48. But too little, too late as the Lakers lived at the free throw line in the second half. But the first half, look at these numbers, Fezzi. It was atrocious. They shot 35% from the floor, 28% from the three-point line, as the Lakers shot 56.5% from the floor, 47 from 3. LeBron had 23, 11, and 5 at the half, and they got to open fast breaks, not get back on defense. It drove us both crazy.
Well, if you look at those points in the paint, LeBron did a great job controlling the game the whole time. He was getting down into the lane. He was creating for guys. He just, at 40 years old, you have no business being the best player on the floor when you have 23-year-olds and 21-year-olds. But LeBron has seemed to find some kind of magic genie, because right now, he just continues to play at a high level. He's still running faster than guys. He's still out there in the passing lanes getting steals. He's running out in transition faster than guys to go get layups. It is really insane to see that he's still playing, still an all-star at this level. 40 points, almost triple-double tonight. I mean, the things you can say about LeBron, his legacy, is just he continues to add to his legacy as a basketball player.
Year 22
it's
for
insane.
LeBron James, year 22.
Insane.
And another thing that the Warriors have done all season long is not make their layups. Miss bunnies at the rim over and over and over again. There's one by Loon there. And, of course, trying to get the tip. Stephen Curry misses a layup. We saw one later on from Draymond Green. That's 2 attempts right there.
You never see this from Steph. That's a rarity from Steph Curry. but the Warriors got to do a better job of capitalizing. You see the Lakers are a bigger team, so they will bother you at the rim, and they're only going to get bigger. They got a big man in Mark Williams.
Mark Williams coming over.
Mark Williams, a big man from Charlotte, coming in, so they're only going to get bigger. The Warriors play a small ball style basketball, so you got to figure out ways to get them out of the paint, get the bigs out, maybe put them in a pick and roll. Those are the things they figured out in the second half, but you got to get to that early, make the adjustments earlier in the game.
Well, that's where they hope Jimmy Butler comes in to help, because Jimmy Butler can finish at the rim, but the Warriors dead last when it comes to smoke layups. We saw it all night long against a bigger, more physical Lakers team that's won 8 of 9. And we check out the standings here in the box, outside the box. Out the box here. Phoenix didn't play tonight. They're 25-25. Dallas rolled the Boston Celtics on a parquet floor. Klay Thompson with a big night for the Dallas Mavericks, and as they await Anthony Davis's debut, they're going to be a problem here in the Western Conference down the stretch. For Sacramento, they lose to Portland. Portland all of a sudden 9-1 in their last 10, so you can't sleep on the Blazers. And the Warriors lose tonight. They've lost 2 straight games, and they'll head to Chicago Saturday night to get back on track. But it looks like it's going to be a battle between Sacramento, Phoenix, and the Dallas Mavericks. And don't sleep on Minnesota there in the box.
What did you say? The Warriors are they're winless in the state of California?
0-2 against Sacramento, 0-3 against the Clippers, 0-3 against the Lakers.
Oh man, you need to
0-8 against California.
You need to get some bragging rights, but maybe they're saving it for later in the season.
They're trying to win the California Classic next summer. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
You got to do a better job. These division games are important, especially for standing and for seeding later in the year. If you're trying to make a push, these are things that matter. But tonight, going against the Lakers, you just saw them, totally lose the momentum starting the game. The Lakers, they controlled the game. They controlled the paints. Were doing everything as big men. They were rebounding, putting the ball back in. The guards were driving into the lane. The Warriors, on the other hand, they settled for a lot of threes. Only 7 field goals in the first quarter. Having to climb back the whole game, that's not how you want to play. You want to be the aggressor from the start of the game, Bonte.
You see those numbers. 53 of their 101 field goal attempts came from the three-point line, and that includes Stephen Curry. And Stephen Curry's been struggling here over his last 8 games. And tonight, it took him 35 shots to score 37 points. Last night, Fezzi, Steph was 12 of 31 from the floor, 6 of 18 from 3. Tonight, 6 of 20 from 3, 13 of 35 overall. So the last 2 nights, if my math is correct, that's 12 of 38 from the three-point line against the Utah Jazz and the LA Lakers. It looks like he needs rest. He's trying to gut it out, playing in on the back end of a back-to-back. We know he's dealing with the thumb, the bilateral knee tendonitis, all that stuff going on. But they got to figure out a way to help Steph become more efficient, because it hasn't been the case the last 8 games, Fezzi.
Well, not only is Steph dealing with some injuries right now, he's also trying to get acclimated to this starting lineup that continues to change from game to game. So far, they've played, 50 games? 50, almost 50, somewhere
51
50, 60 games?
51 now.
They've had 30 different starting lineups. So almost every other game, you have a different starting lineup. So Steph Curry is continuously trying to adjust to the guys he's playing with, whether he's cutting, whether he's playing off the ball. They found some success in the second half with Paz dribbling the ball, handling the ball, Steph coming off of screens. Even Buddy Hield was handling the ball tonight. Steph was coming off a screen. So the chemistry is developing, but with all the injuries and the changing lineups, they got to find something consistent. It's not going to get easy quickly, because Jimmy Butler is going to come into this lineup, Jonathan Kuminga is going to come back, and then they're going to still try to do the icky shuffle again with the starting lineup. So this is something that the Warriors have to figure out, because Steph especially, he needs to have a consistent rotation of players to play with.
Pulling out the icky shuffle, man.
Hey.
Shoot, Fezzi Phil. Whoa. Glad somebody's dancing tonight. Stephen Curry, you saw those numbers the last 8, 31% from 3, 37 from the floor. And then we look at LeBron James. He's shooting the 3-ball. He's getting to the rim. He's scoring. He's rebounding. He's dropping dimes. I mean, this guy is incredible in year 22. He became the second player to score at least 40 points in a game as a 40-year-old. The other 40-year-old to do so, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So LeBron James making more history. The 42 points that run in the second quarter, where he hit 3 straight threes, including the last one from the logo. I mean, he was in his bag tonight, Fezzi.
LeBron James, this is a guy and a name that we're going to keep hearing for a long time. You know, I saw something, Bonte. I think the Lakers are going to have to start building around LeBron after Luka retires. Because you think you're building for the future with Luka, but LeBron is going to be here for a long time until his grandkids come and play in the NBA. LeBron's shot has improved, 6 for 9 from the three-point line. You saw it on full display.
Nên mình sẽ hướng dẫn cho các bạn